All right, good day, everybody. My name is Osoka Senkasme Emmanuel, and welcome to this today's video. And today we're going to be discussing about uploading our written books, ebooks, to KDP. All right, and we've done so much work and things related to this. We've actually done a couple of videos ranging from creating the book itself, writing the book from scratch to finish. We also have a video that talks about formatting the book for KDP. We have a powerful tool that Amazon created, which we use to format for KDP. All right. If you've not watched that video, I would recommend you go watch the video. I'll put the link in the description. You can go and watch the video so that you'll be on the same page with us. And if you did not format your book very well, it won't look professional and nobody would want to buy it. And even if anybody buy it, you won't get a good review. And if you get a bad review, that's the end of the book. The book is bad and nobody's going to buy it. So it is very, very essential, as much important as it is to write a book, is very much important as well for you to do a good work, format it very well before uploading. But today's video, and let's not forget, book writing and selling is one of the most powerful ways of earning on the internet. It may not be exactly at that particular moment, but gradually, if you put in some work, when your book starts selling, it is a lifetime investment. So it is a wonderful means. All right. What we do here is proven method that is working on people's everyday life. Even billionaires are using. That's the ideologies we trade here. We do not just make videos, we trade wonderful things we also actually do. All right. Those are the things we'll talk about. So today, let's dive into today's video. So we have a video of creating an account. If you've not created an account yet, how to create an KDP account, we'll have a video of it. We'll also put a link in the description. You can follow up. We have all around the tools you need to be a successful book writer and a seller in the Amazon market is very powerful. Amazon controls 75% of book selling around the world. I mean, almost everybody that want to buy a book is coming to Amazon. So you come into the main marketplace where everything is happening. So if you can be able to scale yourself through, then you are really good. And when I mean good, you are good for life. It's not a joke. I mean, you can read other people's testimonies on this and how it works. And generally around the world, Amazon is 75% shareholder in book selling in the world. So that is why most of the times it looks like we're centering our book teachings in Amazon. There are so many other places you can sell your book. We have a video of other places and platforms where you can also sell your book. Okay, you can also check out that video. All right. But why we center it in Amazon, because we keep everything moving where everybody want to be in. All right. Okay, so let's move on. So we go to create if we want to upload a new video. Please follow this video very carefully. And down here, you see a series of options. And here we have Kindle ebook, we have paperback, and hard copy. And mind you, one particular book can also sell for Kindle ebook and also do for paperback. It's all up to you. While uploading this particular book, I will also show you a particular means link of getting that done. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, of course, we are uploading ebook, so we'll click on create ebook. All right. By this time, you must have finished writing your book, done with the editing and the formatting of the book, and keeping it to the file extension required. All right. So this particular stage, what we are going to be doing is to get the book in the internet, get the book in the marketplace. All right. So here we're going to be putting the book title. All right. I saved this thing somewhere in my Word document. So the book title I'm going to be uploading today is A Different Kind of Word. That's the name of the book title. All right, it's a wonderful book, and I also wrote it here. And some of us that have been following me must have seen it when I was doing the whole job. All right. So here, sometimes the richer things in life are the ones money cannot buy. Well, it's pretty much good, pretty much super. So we have the subtitle for the book, and we'll place it here. Please follow me carefully. If it's a series, all right, let's say there are books that have one, two, three, something like that, then that's is in series. Let's say you are making a book of how to cook certain different kinds of soup, and you have the maybe first stage of it, and how to cook so thing, different stages of it. That is to say the book is in series, right? So you can go for this, but this book is not in series, so I'm moving forward. Edition number, it is not necessary. I really don't need it. So here I'm going to be putting the author name. So name Zoka um, Emmanuel Saint Casimir. All right. I guess the I made a little. So here is where you put your last name. All right. You put your last name here. So just exactly like this. Emmanuel Saint Casimir. So your last name was okay. Now contributors. Now if you have other people that also contributed in writing your book, there are a couple of books that are being written by up to two, three people. So you can also make them put in their names here. They are part of the contributors or the authors of the book, and they are up to two, three. You keep adding the extra rows until you complete their number. But in my case, is only one. Is only one, and that's me. And the book description. So here in description, so you have to give a brief description of the book. Now, be careful while giving description of a book, because this is the part of the book that a prospective buyer will definitely read. All right. If you go to Amazon right now, let me show you an example. It's my book. Okay. Okay. Let me show you with any book at all. These are different books, right? Uh, okay. Um, I want to show you something real quick. Okay, here is my book. Uh, if somebody wanted to buy this book right now, you see, this is a description, right? This is the description. So this is the first part the person will definitely read. All right. Okay. See how I did this? A clean, calm, confidence building guide for the first time moms to master the most critical day of motherhood right after birth. You spent months preparing for labor, the breathing, the contraction, the calcium, but what about after the baby is born? All right. So I'm not gonna go too much. Now, this summarizes, this gives a simple summary of what the reader is expecting to get if the person is to buy the book. All right. Your prospective buyer should have something they they wanted to, because books are for reasons. It's either to entertain yourself, to learn, or to solve a problem. All right. So if your book is centered towards solving a particular problem, in the description part, you should explain the kind of problem the book is to be solved. You should explain the kind of problem the book is expected to solve, right? And that is to say, when a prospective buyer finally buys the book, and after reading, the book will solve that problem the person is looking for, right? So here is where you make those things available. Yeah, and also there is another thing here. You should also consider adding up keywords. That is, if I'm looking for a cookbook, all right, and I'll say books that will teach me how to cook. Now, I have given a keyword. So if I'm writing a cookbook, I should also add a word like books that can help me to learn how to cook. So when someone searches this, the person can be able to see your book as part of the listing. So it is very important and essential. All right. So let's move on. I have already done this one. Publishing right, I own the right, and primary audience, sexual, explicit image or title. No, there is none. Here, Amazon is asking if the book has some sexual pictures and things like that so that they can know how to create their aging. All right, here, this is more like a relationship book, and also some part of it contains family and children. So I made it from 13 years and 18 above. All right, so down here, this is for the categories. You are expected to select minimum of three categories. All right. So here I just selected three of three parts. Now here is what I selected. The first one is now what are you expecting in these categories? A kind of definition of your book niche. That's what it entails. So here I picked under parenting and relationship, family relationship, dysfunctional relationship. Because in my book, a particular family is having some kind of dysfunctional relationship. All right. So I picked this one to cover that part of the book. Now, the second one, I picked action and adventure. In my book, there is a part of it that contains action and adventure. And the last one, love triangle. All right. So these are things that my book is circled around. So I have to pick these three. So now it depends on the kind of book you are writing, will determine the category. There are so many things in the category that you can pick from. Okay. Here in the keywords, I was actually playing around it. I decided to put in some things, and I have inspirational fiction, emotional healing fiction, and inspirational family drama novels, books about self-discovery and love, Mexican family fiction, clean and wholesome, um, wholesome romance book. Okay, I need to change some, all right? So I further made some research, and I decided to change some of the things I used. All right, owing to the research I made. So one of them is though is the book is a kind of fiction because the story is made up, the story never existed. So that's what fiction talks about. But then again, I'm looking at what exactly the book is about. So how to be a perfect man is a part of it because in my book, one of the families, somebody is craving to be like the other man, all right? To be a perfect man. And I'm certain a lot of people would want to search for this keyword, okay? Uh, all right, I'm with you. I think this one is okay, and add some more. And how to be a good wife. A particular woman. play like a role model, like a prodigy in this book, that if most of women decided to buy her own concept and idea, how respectful she is in her home against or even though her husband had nothing, okay, it can also contribute to family happiness. So I think I can bring in the part of how to be um, a good wife. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it also covers this part of it. So I'll be adding more how to speak live. Okay, books about self-discovery and love. This one is super good. Okay, so here having how to be a husband. Yeah, how to be a husband. Right, it's needed here. Right, how to bring love back in your home. I think this should be part of it. Emotional healing, fiction. This one is part of it. Uh, Now I don't even know which one to remove again. Okay, I'll shuffle some things. Now I'm gonna add some things up someplace. All right, I'll take this one out and I'll add relationship, workbook for couples. All right, yeah, I'll add this one up. Okay, books for couples. I'm gonna shuffle something. So in the description, okay, clean and romantic drama novels. I'll add something here. Book about the meaning of health, about the meaning of wealth, rather. And there's another one I wanted to add. How to build happiness in your home. Now I'm gonna add this one here. Relationship guide books and relationship workbook for couples. All right. Now there's this one, how to manage work and family. And lastly, to manage wealth and family. Okay, now guess we've wealth and family. All right, manage wealth and family. So you know this thing, I decided to make use of the description part also as another field where I will add my keyword, all right, so that my book will very much be visible. And the columns for keyword, I made use of all of them. All right, these are very essential. That is why I said you should follow carefully so that you get the secret you need when you're uploading your book, and do not make mistakes that we made initially. Now this pre-order is part of the carefulness I was talking about. Now you notice here is written not eligible. Now what is this pre-order about? When you upload your book, Amazon usually gives 72 hours, that's like 3 days, before your book is finally ready in the market. All right. When I mean in the market, I mean in the Amazon bookstore where people can come and buy your books. All right. Now, the way they made this write-up, you might make mistake or fall victim of the same thing. They put it in a way that if you read it, it will assume. Now if you're looking at your own, you will be understanding what I'm saying right now, that you need to upload your manuscript before the 72 hours mark of the release of your book, and it pretty much makes sense like that. But that is not what Amazon is talking about here in this part. Listen carefully. Here what they mean is, if your book is to be published in the next 3 days, all right, before the 72 hours count, your manuscript should be ready. All right. Now, here gives you an opportunity to choose different date for your book release, because usually it takes 72 hours. But in this case, you can actually put 1 week. All right. But the point is, before it start counting up to 71 hours remaining before your book is released, in fact, immediately it is 72 hours before your book is released, this particular area, this is what you're going to get. The Amazon will ban you from using the pre-order for 1 full year. All right. Yeah, so I got this boot last year, so it's still on. Small time it will go off. But then I felt bad. I was like, this is not exactly what I read. So I had to chat the Amazon customer care up. I did a chat with them and I asked them, and they explained to me that it's not really about you uploading your manuscript before within the space of the 3 days. No, that your manuscript will be uploaded before the 72 hours mark. All right, so this is a little bit tricky, and I decided to explain it. A lot of people, almost every writer, fall victim of this. So it's one of your advantage of watching this video, you won't fall victim of this. So if your manuscript is ready, all right, then you can make use of this and upload your manuscript straight ahead, just like we're going to do now. But if it's not ready, the funny thing is, when this happened to me, my manuscript was actually ready. The challenge was I just wanted to revise the book over and over and look at it if there are areas I would want to touch and things like that, just to make it more perfect. All right, so on that, I felt like, okay, fine, I still have 3 days more to go, so I can still do my final reading of the book again and looking at if there is anything I would want to change. I didn't know that the book should be in Amazon store before the 3 days start counting. All right, that was where I got this book. So you need to really watch it very carefully. If you're uploading immediately, you can use it. Or let's say your book is not, you still want to do some kind of revision or review of the book before you upload, then you extend the timing. Now, instead of the 3 days Amazon is giving, you can make it up to 1 week. Now, in this 1 week, your book will be on Amazon store, so people can pre-order your book. So if you did a nice job in the keyword, it will be visible. Actually, people can look at it, read the part of the book that is visible, like this area I told you guys about, this description. People can read the description and the picture of the book, and if they find it interesting, Amazon will explain to them, hey, listen, this book will be released in so day, so but you can pre-order the book. So they can pre-order the book immediately. Your book is now released, they can be opted in, they can now be emailed to make payment and pick up the book. So this is what this pre-order is all about. So let's continue. All right, so we're in the part of manuscript. This is the place where we upload our manuscript. All right, the work we've done. This is the part where we upload it. So I will have to upload my manuscript. Okay. Let me confirm. Here is my manuscript. If you watch the video on how best to format your ebook for Kindle, you would see how we did this formatting. And if you didn't watch the video, I would suggest you go watch the video. All right. I just uploaded it. It's very simple, seamless, and easy. All right, because I've already done the main work. Now upload a cover you already have. Okay, here Amazon is only expecting JPG and TIFF. All right, it's not a problem. I can just, my cover I did it in PNG for quality. Okay, so I will just save as copy. I'll just do the back cover for the new book and JPEG. Good. Now take a look at this, the back cover of this book. Right? I'm going to zoom it. I'm going to zoom it real close. This is exactly what I was saying. This is PNG and this is JPEG for upload. You know, JPEG usually has smaller data size. All right. Now take a look. This back cover gives a description of this book in a glance. All right. We have two families and a different kind of world. All right. Sometimes the richest things in life are the ones money cannot buy. And here I did another put up. Not all wealth is visible, not all poverty is poor. One dirty road, two homes, a revelation, discover the richest truth of all. All right. If you watch the other of our video when we're talking about formatting and cover, all right, I say something like if there are three ways you can make a cover. All right. Let me repeat it in this video for some of us that didn't watch that video. But I will implore you to go and watch the video in our channel. I'll put the link in description. Okay. If you watch that video, I explained something about back cover. Okay, there are three major ways you can get back cover. It's either the little simple way I did. I record I did back cover that day for this book, and as good as it is, look at it. Though we can do better from there, a different kind of word, right? This is also not bad, but it won't give the clearer definition of that book. You needed something that you will think of that immediately somebody says the paper work, because pictures are visual means of expression, all right? Immediately someone sees that picture, the person, it will ring in that person's brain, look at exactly what this book is talking about. It will send that message, all right? Because most times we judge by a book by its cover sometimes. So, and you wouldn't want your own to be left behind. So there are three ways, like I said, that it's either you did it yourself, which is you if you are good in graphics, or you go to Canva and select already made template, which may not give you 100% definition of what you are writing. In most cases, it depends on the kind of book you are writing. That's number one. Or you go to Fiverr. Fiverr is a place, a market for freelancers where people can do just about anything for you. You pay them. And I made clear. I think I opened Fiverr and I showed us a couple of amounts they charge to make a back cover, because back cover is a very important part of the book. It's really a very important part of the book. All right. Let me do that again. Fiverr. Okay. You can get other designers here. They can help you do that for you. All right. Let's take a look at what we get. So let me write book cover. Because of the nature of everything I do, I really don't have time to come to Fiverr just for book cover. I mostly do that work for people within my family. Like my family, I mean, is you guys watching my videos on my page. I consider each and every one of you as family. All right. Now you see how much this guy takes. This guy takes $15 US. That's the cheapest so far, and this guy takes $50, $85, and a whooping $180. Wow. Oh, and this guy takes $50 and all that. So you can get so many different amounts, and it depends on. But this is the second way of doing it. The third way is you can reach out to us. All right, you can email me directly through this. You can email me directly, yeah, through this particular channel, all right? Or I can also put a phone number at the description, all right? The phone number should be only WhatsApp. You can email me directly. I prefer the emailing. You can email me directly for the book cover. I will only take $10 US from you, all right? I'll give you an account once you make the payment, and I'll do the job for you. It's very simple. Now, what I will require is a total summary of the book so that I know the back cover I'm going to be designing, what it is going to be saying, all right? Because the back cover speaks as well. Just like this one is speaking right now, all right? The back cover actually speaks. See that? See how clearer this one is speaking, all right? Talks about something, and I think See that? All right, so this is wonderful. This is really beautiful. Okay, there's a kind of a tone division of these two different families that have they actually have one thing in common: poverty. All right, one is poor in one side, and the other one is poor in one side. But who is actually rich? All right, when you read this book, you discover the rich person and the poor person. Okay, so let's move on. This is just for this, so let's move on. Let's get the book cover. All right, so Amazon just said successful, cover upload. So we proceed. AI generated content. Amazon is collecting information about the use of artificial intelligence tools in creating content. Take content. Okay. As text, images, or translation created by an artificial intelligence based tool, you agree to adhere to our KDP content guideline as part of the terms and conditions of your participation in the KDP self-publishing and distribution program. Now, as much as we use a particular program to help us widen our content, but AI didn't write the book for us, so I can comfortably say no because I did most of the writing, and in West expansion is where I needed AI. All right, so which like it's more like a ghostwriter for me. Uh, but the whole thing was generated from my brain, both the story and the needed content of the book. Okay, Kindle ebook preview, online preview, and quality check. Right. Okay, let's do an online preview of the book. Right, so here is how this book will look. All right, this is exactly the way it will look. From the back cover and a different kind of sometimes the richest things in life are the ones money cannot buy. Okay, by Uzoka Emmanuel Senkasmia. Okay, and here we have our epilogue, the work we carry. Sometimes the most valuable things are buried in the humblest soil, and sometimes the poor teach the rich how to truly live. Because sometimes the richest things in life are the ones money cannot buy. All right, Uzoka Emmanuel Senkasmia. Now, we're in the content, and the content still going. Part one. All right, chapter one. Here's how our book will look like. All right, you notice that our book fits in to a device. All right, very well. The margins and everything. This is the need for the formatting. You see how it looks like. So if you've not watched that video on how to format for Kindle, you need to watch it. In fact, you need to watch it after this. You need to watch it. It is very important. All right, it's going to help you. You need to watch it. So let's go back and start again. From what we've seen, everything looks good and perfect. This is why you need to do a good formatting so that your work won't look bad. All right, let's look at bigger view. See that? Good, wonderful. Now, this is mostly for tablet. Sorry. Okay, very good, super wonderful, very good, very good. So Oops. So I'll go back because this part is good. So I need to proceed. Now, ebook ISBN, Kindle ebook ISBN. All right. Now, if you're writing a paperback, automatically, if it's not serious like the second series of the book, then you'll be given an ISBN. All right. But this is a Kindle book. This is an ebook, so the ISBN is not necessarily needed. Okay, this will provide customers with detailed information about accessibility, blah blah blah. Okay, now this is a little bit tricky. Now it depends on your book also. All right, are your images accessible? Now, here is it. Let me read it again. This will provide customers with detailed information about accessibility. Accessibility features in your ebook. Customers can review these features on your book's product detail page. All right, so are your images accessible? Accessible. Now, I don't know if my informative images include alternative text or extended description. None of the informative images include alternative text. Now, this is mostly for books that contains image description and some things. All right, so now I didn't have image for that, so I can just all information images include alternative. So because I don't have any image, all right, so I most of the times tick the last one. So I'm gonna save and continue. We are almost there, almost there. Now we are in the last part. Select enrollment. Okay, of course, I will enroll my book in KDP so that more viewers will read it. And now here is territory, all territories worldwide, individual territories. Now, if your book is written in a particular language, right? Let's say your book is written in Italian language. You can choose individual territory and choose that. They can now choose Italy. I think Italy is the only country that speaks Italian. Or let's say you wrote a book in Bulgarian language or anything like that. So some of the languages that are mostly speaken by one country or two, you can just select those countries. All right. There's no need of putting it everywhere when you know most those people cannot buy it because they can't read it. See that? So this is what this area talks about. But here is English, and so many countries speak English, including so many part of Africa, and South America, and Europe, and also America, North America. Just so many part of the world speaks English, and so many that doesn't speak English can also read and write in English. So I'm choosing all territories for my book. All right, and it's not bad if you have another translation of your book. Like I'm looking forward to translating some of my good books. Like this one, I think the message in this book should be read worldwide. So I'm looking forward to translating it in like 6 or 7 different languages. I'll make that time for that. So when I do, in some of those languages, I will now have to choose specific areas that I need that book to go to. All right, because I've now made specifications in the language. All right. So let's continue. Pricing, royalty, and distribution. Now, here is how this works. All right. If your book is below, let me show you something. It's better I show you than if you choose 35%, nobody would want to get 35% of their money. What it simply means is that, okay, fine, that means you can sell your book from $1 to $2 is fine. A lot of books are sold within this range, all right? Then in that $1, Amazon takes 65% and gives you 35% of your sale, right? If you took, if you choose, you want to be getting 70% of the wholesale. So what that simply means is that your book will be sold from $3 up. Yeah. So this is the way it works. All right. But If you're uploading a book for the first time, I will recommend you go either the lesser amount so that people can actually buy it and read it. All right. And then when you start making sales and getting reviews, you can up your game. But most of the times, I always choose $3. All right, for my book. Most of the times, I choose $3. And depending, there are books that goes more than that. But at least here, royalty here is $2 for me. All right. And this book is actually good. When you start selling, I can decide to sell it $5. At that point, I've gotten a leverage. All right. At that point, I've gotten a lot of people that have done reviews, which will help me extend the book to so many other people. All right. So this is it. This is how much it will be sold in generally and how much I'm going to get in different currencies. All right. But at the end of the day, it will lead to that particular amount. So at this point, I've completed every necessary things and I'm publishing my ebook. So if you made it to this stage, done. What it simply means is that you have published your book. A different kind of world. Sometimes the richest things in life are the ones money cannot buy. By Emmanuel Sinkasmi. This is good. It can take up to, now here's what I said earlier, up to 72 hours of your title to be available for purchase on Amazon. Okay, publish your book as a paperback. Now if you want to continue as paperback, here's where you click the button start your paperback, but I will do that but not exactly now, right? So I have this in review, and after 72 hours it will go live just like this book. All right. Okay, so um, if you made it this far, if you're getting values or if you got so much values from this video, please subscribe to our channel so that you'll be getting more meaningful videos like this. What we do here is things that works, all right? Our target is to give you sound passive income, all right? If you're doing 9 to 5 jobs or you don't have anything doing at all, if you make our channel your friend, you definitely get something doing, all right, through the use of internet and computer system. Because of course, that's the field we're in, and that's the only field we can teach. There are so many other ways people can actually get passive income, but we focus on the internet base because that is the field we are in. And there is so much money in the internet if you make use of it. All right. So if you want to be getting more values all the time, and be getting notifications each time we upload videos containing a lot of values, just like this one you just watched, I recommend you follow up. All right, just like our page, follow our page, and you will be good. Thank you very much for this video, and thank you so much for being part of this family. And I will promise to be doing my best all the time just to feed you guys with the latest and required information. Now, I do not post everything that just pops in. No, I do not just post every idea that comes in. I make sure I check out the idea. All right, I try doing it myself, and if it's something that is legitimate, that's our watchword. If it's something that is legitimate and lucrative and good that somebody can watch, it won't tarnish the image of that person, it won't do any bad to that person's reputation or things like that, and it can actually lead to exactly what we represent. Then we can make a video for it and show you, give you step by step direction on how to do it. So that's exactly what we do here, and that is the more reason why you have to be part of this family. Thank you once again, and bye bye for now. I'll see you in my next video.